Blessings, tribes. So literally the most common question that I get is how to take a spiritual bath. So I've gotten like the most craziest questions. Do I pour it over me? Do I just pour the bottle over me? Do I soak in it? I get asked a lot of questions, okay? But I think the common misconception is because it's referred to as a bath, people often assume that they have to have a bathtub and they have to soak in it, and that's just not the case at all. So I'm going to go over that so you guys could know how to properly take a spiritual bath as it is done in my house, in my culture, in my practices, okay? I have to make sure I say this because I know different people from different background and different cultures might do things differently from the way that I do things. So whenever you ask me these type of questions, please understand that I am always going to tell you how to do things based on my house and my culture and my practice, okay? So first thing first, let's understand that even though it is referred to as a spiritual bath, as a bath, that does not mean that you pour it in a bathtub and you soak in it, okay? So let me just explain this to you about Caribbean cultures. So a baño means bath. If you translate it to English, that would mean bath, right? However, for us, it's when we say that, it doesn't mean that we're soaking in a bathtub or in water. It means we're washing off, like we're taking a shower almost, okay? So we don't have a term for like taking a shower, okay? Shower is more so the action of, like actually the action of taking a bath, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. It's just the action of. So when we say bath, it literally means just taking a shower. We don't really do baths like that, okay? If you're gonna do a bath where you are soaking in it, it's do things like that more so for relaxation, like especially if you have like muscle problems or aches and pains. Yeah, you can do these type of things. If you are doing something for to detox, like to remove like heavy metals and toxins from your body, you can absolutely soak in. There are baths where you can soak in them to draw out those metals out of you, okay? So if you're gonna do a bath like that, then yes, you can soak in it. However, if you are taking a spiritual bath, I wouldn't advise that you soak in them. I'm gonna tell you guys how it's actually done in my culture. First of all, you need to understand there's two different categories of baths, okay? You can take a spiritual bath for like everything, pretty much, for healing, for protection, for love, for luck, for attraction. You can do a bath for all these things. However, there's two different categories that you have to keep in mind: releasing and attracting. Okay, releasing are the type of baths that you take for cleansing, for banishing, for removing things off of you that are not good, like sickness, like negative witchcraft and things like that. So those type of baths will fall under the releasing category, okay? And now for these type of baths, the way you will take them, I always advise people to do them from shoulders down, and there's a reason for that. You never want to just take things from head to toe unless you have been advised to do so. Like if you perhaps get a consultation for yourself and the person actually knows you, then yes, you can do that. But I would not advise anyone to do a spiritual bath from head to toe for cleansing, because your head is very fragile and not everything goes on your head. Oftentimes, the person that would need to know who owns your head and the type of energies that you have to truly know what should go on top of your head, basically. Okay, so if you're gonna do any type of cleansing bath, just to be safe, I always advise people to do it from shoulders down, because not everything goes on your head. Okay, you always want to be standing as you take these baths. You don't want to be soaking in them. You got to understand, this is a spiritual act, so you are releasing. So you really want to act, perform the act right. You want to wash yourself from shoulders down to allow the bath to strip you off and to wash off anything that is negative that's on you. So definitely standing up. You might want to have like a container. I like to use those metal basin to mix my baths in, and we're gonna get into that in a minute. So on how to like mix it. So you want to have something like that. You want to have a container, preferably metal, or avoid plastic. Okay, avoid plastic. Metal, you can use glass if you wish. You can use try to use things that are close to the elements. Okay, so if you can use metal, that's fine. If you have a wooden or a clay pot, well, the clay is going to break easily, so just use metal. Okay, so use a metal basin to mix your baths, right? And you're gonna, if you can find something to scoop the water out of it, it's good to do that. And you are going to wash off and allow the liquid to wash off the negativity off of you. Allow it to, to drip off of you down the drain. So, and as you do that, you can speak your affirmations that this bath cleanse and remove any witchcraft, any negativity, anything that is not serving you off of you. Okay? Now, attraction baths, yes, if you want to soak in them, that's fine too. But you will take them the same way. However, the way that they have been given to me by elders is basically the same way. However, towards the end, at the end, you'll use your hand to do like an upward motion from your feet all the way up. Okay, it is completely okay to wet your head with these type of baths, because they are also considered sweet baths. Okay, because they're normally for positive things, so it's fine. Most of the things that are added in them can go to anyone's ovary. Okay, so it's completely okay to wet your head with those. But the only thing that you will do different is obviously the affirmations that you say, because now you're gonna be drawing things to you and not removing things. So you'll take it as usual, and then at the end, use your hands to wash from the feet all the way up. Okay, it is also recommended, it's best to take a physical bath, like just your regular shower, right? If you have a spiritual soap, it's fine to use that to do your physical bath before you do your spiritual bath. Now, for the spiritual bath, I'm referring to the liquids, okay? Not a soap, to the liquids. It is also good to do that, to take a physical bath before you do your spiritual bath. It's also important to understand the days of the week, because the days of the week carries different energies. Okay, so there are specific days that you can do certain baths where you'll get the best result because the energy is already circulating. The energy is already more potent during that time. So, and also certain hours too. If you guys want a more detailed breakdown, I'll be more than happy to go over that. But you can also read the manifestation guide, because I actually go over the days of the week and the energy that they carry, so you could understand the best days to do certain work as well. There are specific hours of the day that you can do these type of things. So check out the manifestation guide if you have it. Now you understand how it's done. To cleanse, you wash away from you. To attract, you wash like you normally would, and then you do the upward motion to attract, right? To pull that energy towards you. Now, you're gonna start mixing the bath. Like I said, use a metal, use a basin, use a container, right? You're gonna add your water to that, and then you are going to mix the bath. You can mix half a bottle, or you can use the full bottle of it to mix with your water, okay? Now, once you are getting ready to take your bath, I'm assuming you're gonna be in a bathroom, right? So it's good to clear the energy of that room, wherever you're gonna take that bath, before you start. You can use Palo Santo, you can use sage, you can use incense, just to smoke cleanse the bathroom before you start. Okay? It is also best to have a candle lit. You can use a candle that's associated with whatever bath that you're doing. For example, if you was doing something for cleansing, you might want to use a candle that goes with that. If you're doing something for love, you might want to use a candle that goes with love, okay? Or if you don't have any candles at all, just use a plain white candle. Now that you kind of have a basic understanding of some of the processes, let's just go over that in order. So first thing first, you got your bath, you have your container, right? You're gonna go in the bathroom, smoke cleanse, or you could spray. If you have a spiritual spray, you can use that. You can use the banishing spray or the Lassiland spray to cleanse, to spray the room. But you basically want to clear the energy, right? Now you are gonna get your water in your container. You're gonna mix it, and after you mix it, you can get in your tub or shower. But the point is, you're gonna be standing up, right? Not soaking into anything. You're gonna be standing up in there, and you are gonna bring your bath with you. First, you're gonna take your physical bath, which is just a regular shower or bath that you normally do, and then you're gonna do the spiritual one. Now, when you are done taking your spiritual bath, you do not towel dry. You allow the bath to dry, to dry on you. You don't use a towel. One thing that I normally do to help with that, because I don't want to be standing there like just waiting. So one thing that I normally do after I do my spiritual cleanse, I would either brush my teeth, or I will do my, my facial routine, because I normally wash my face like in the sink anyways. So then I'll normally do that. Or if you don't, then just bring your phone in the bathroom with you and just read something, or bring a newspaper or a book and just read something until it dries. Sometimes I do try to help with the drying process by using my hands, just to remove any excess water, and then allowing that to dry on me. So allow that to dry itself. Do not use a towel. Colors carry vibrations, so it's always best to wear a color associated with whatever cleanse or whatever bath that you just did. I recommend people wear white when after a cleanse, because that would signify the purity, the cleansiness. So white is always good with cleansings, okay? Now, as far as attracting, you want to stay away from dark colors. You want to use more, more colors that are vibrant, that are more alive, okay? More like attraction colors. I also went over the colors on the manifestation guide, so you can read that too. For example, if you did something for money, you can wear green, you can wear orange, you can wear gold, you can wear those type of colors, you can wear mixed colors. Just try to stay away from darker colors like black. Stay away from those colors. Another thing that you have to understand: no sexual activities for 24 hours after you do a bath, okay? And one night is not gonna kill you. So, no sex after a bath. Whether it's a cleansing, especially if it's an attraction, you just place luck on you. Don't go and get dirty again or allow someone to take that luck away from you. So 24 hours, no sex. And, be mindful of what you are exposing yourself to. So one thing that I always like to do my cleansing at night, because then I could just go to sleep. But whenever I'm doing things for attraction, I do them during the day. And I don't stay home. I go out to attract that energy, to capture that energy, okay? Staying home, you're not attracting anything. You are home in the same environment. So it's always best to go out. Okay, so it's also important to know, if you're gonna do multiple spiritual baths, you gotta do them within 24 hours, okay? So it's best to do them within 24 hours. For example, if you say you're gonna do a 3-day cleanse, if you started on Monday at midnight, then the next day on Tuesday at midnight, you will take the other one. Then on Wednesday at midnight, you'll take the other one. So within 24 hours, okay? I have had people ask me, do I need to be in white all day? If you can, good for you. That's better. If you cannot, just wear something white underneath whatever clothes that you're gonna wear to go out with. Okay, so like if you have to go to work and you have a uniform, just put something white underneath your clothes. I will not be showing how I do my spiritual bath on here. No, but I figured I'll just sit down and explain that to you guys. Hopefully that shed more light on how to take spiritual baths, okay? And please don't feel like, please don't feel like, oh, I've been doing this wrong. They always say what you don't know can't hurt you. But now that you know, do better. Okay? And if you feel like in your culture or in your practice you do things differently, hey, I'm not telling you to change your ways, okay? Do whatever it is that they do in your culture if you do things differently. But this is how I do it. This is how I was taught to do things, and this is how I continue to do things, okay? Really, do your prayers, do your affirmations, do things like that to really add your energy to whatever it is that you're doing, always. Hopefully that helps you guys, and I will see you guys next time.